Hey you guys, are you having fun tonight? Yeah, we're having fun. You're having fun, right? Yeah, Josh was nagging you a little bit. That means he likes you. You did. He loves us. Yes. Yeah. So did everyone have a good Mother's Day? Anyone? Wow. Yeah, did you remember your mom? Because you know what, every fucking day should be Mother's Day. It's a really hard job, you guys. I mean, being a parent's the hardest thing. You have to pretend to enjoy all those things your kids enjoy. You know, like kids' birthday parties, play dates, their father. Yeah. Oh boy. But you know what, you guys, I do surprisingly well on dating apps, and I think it's because my profile says that I don't want kids. Yeah. And then they find out it's because I have 4. Yeah. She's like, oh, that's a lot. Yeah, and it is. But you know what, you guys. I really love being a mom. And you know what they say about having kids? It's a lot like baking pancakes. First one's kind of fucked up. Probably should have thrown it away. As far as I know, it's still legal to laugh at that joke. But I think having kids is a lot more like eating pancakes. You always regret having your 4th one. Yeah. In case you guys are wondering, none of my pancakes like that joke. Especially my first pancake. She was so mad about that joke, you guys, she disinvited me from her wedding. I was like so sad. I was like, honey, you don't understand. You don't get redos of special days in life like weddings, unless you're me. And then you get a couple. Yeah. That's right, I've been married twice. It turns out you can actually get worse at something. Yeah, I'm living proof. But I feel like we learn a lot from our failures, right, comedians? We learn a lot from our failures, huh? And there are all these awards for success, but where is the award for failure? I mean, that's an award I would really know how to accept. I'd be like, I'd like to thank my parents for all of their emotional neglect. And I'd like to thank my children for never failing to be harder on me than they are on their father. Yeah, but most of all, I'd like to thank myself for always finding a way to be a victim. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is the mom in me. Yeah, it's the mom in me. It's the age too. You know, I have a birthday coming up. Anybody have a birthday coming up? Yeah. I have a kind of big one. Do you like your birthday people? Yeah, some people don't because it makes them feel older, right? But I don't mind it because I feel like I'm still young, I'm still vibrant, I'm still dating 26-year-olds. That first pancake of mine has a big birthday this year. She's actually turning 30, you guys. And I've been trying to give her some motherly advice. I've been like, honey, it's about time you started lying about your age. So I can quit lying about mine. Yes. The best advice comes from mom, right? Yeah, but actually I'm thinking that, what do you guys think? I might not lie about my age anymore. Because, I really don't mind, being almost 50, right? But if you tell me I look like I'm 50, I'll fucking fight you. Yeah. It's unfair though, because when you're my age, when you get to be 50, people see you as unfuckable or something. Right at the age that you are the best in bed, right? At my age, right, we know what we like, we know how to tell you to do it, and we can't get pregnant. I mean, it's just brilliant. Yeah. I mean, infertility in your 30s is a curse, infertility in your 50s is a blessing. It's like hallelujah. I don't have to deal with that anymore. I also get tired of people talking about aging gracefully. What does that mean? I'm fine, I'm just gonna drive myself to my Botox appointment gracefully. Yeah. I mentioned I like dating younger guys, before. I do, I love it. But you know what, there's always an expiration date, you guys. Because they're bound to say something stupid, do something insensitive, get grounded. Yeah. But you know what, I try to be really romantic with the younger guys I date. I write them all poetry. I mean, it's the same poem, but I'm trying. Do you want to hear it? My poem? It's Roses are red, violets are blue. You're half my age, but I'll buy an Xbox for you. I know. Yeah. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, you won't believe this. I'm a little worried though, ladies. I bought 11 Xboxes this year. Yeah, my sons were kind of pissed I didn't get them one. I'm like, you guys are not nearly as much fun. Yeah, it's a lot. But you know what? It's not like I haven't tried dating guys my age. You know, men my age, like they seem kind of nice at first, but then they ultimately ended asking me if my oldest daughter is single. You know, like I'm like, oh. And that's not even worse. Then they ask me if I want to go play golf. Yeah, no, golf is a no. I mean, the last guy I dated who was age appropriate showed up on my birthday last year with 2 wilted roses, a half-eaten box of chocolates, and told me he was going to take me out for one drink. And during that drink, he proceeded to tell me that I was too masculine. At which point I was like, I'm just going to take my dick and leave. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. But then, you know, I kind of thought about it, and maybe I am, like, have a more masculine approach. You know, the way I like to date younger guys, right? Because when you're my age, nobody bats an eye when you call the shots, pay the check, and then tell them to leave after sex, you know? Yeah. But you know what, ladies? There's one thing I really don't like, is the term cougar. Did you know that term is a Canadian import? Kind of like, you know, maple syrup or Wayne Gretzky, but not as nice, you know? Yeah, it is. It's, you know, did you guys realize it's really a derogatory term? I mean, it implies that we're, you know, predatory and desperate, which we are, but that's not the most unfair part. What I really don't like is there's not an equally derogatory term for guys who do this. For guys who date younger. I mean, what do you call a guy who does this? A Mormon? Leonardo DiCaprio? Daddy? Yeah. Oh, you like to call him daddy, huh? Yeah, I see you. Ladies, you look like you might have crystals. Does she have crystals? Do you have tarot cards, crystals? No, nothing? You do. You have to. No? You're not at all New Agey. Okay, well, I'll admit that I am. I'm a little bit New Agey. But I'm also practical, you guys. So I have crystals for my anxiety, and I take Xanax. Yeah. I get my house feng shui just in case it works, and I take Xanax. And I have a ton of Buddhas in my house. And did I mention I snort Xanax? Yeah. But lately I've been thinking maybe it's gone a little bit too far. Because the other day, this New Age stuff, I walked into my 12-year-old daughter's room as she was leading her American Girl dolls in a pretend ayahuasca ceremony. And I was like, oh no, 12 in LA is like 30 anywhere else. You know, for her birthday, she didn't want Taylor Swift tickets. She wanted tickets to see Tony Robbins. Yeah, oh boy. I also kind of worry that maybe I really am a little bit too New Agey, because I've like been so obsessed with all these cult documentaries. Have you guys been watching any of these? Anybody watched any of the cult documentaries, The Vow, all these different ones, the Scientology ones? Yeah, there are a lot on. You can go down a rabbit hole. But I, you know, embarrassingly, you know, a couple years ago I got involved with a self-help group. And it took me, you know, about 2 weeks to figure out that it was a cult. I mean, 2 years. Yeah, but to be fair, you know, it was a very, you know, low point in my life. It's called a sexless marriage, you know, yeah. And, you know, cults all start out great. You know, they really convince you that everything is a choice, which can be really empowering. So on the one hand, you know, I could choose to have a better relationship with my family, but on the other hand, my stepmother did call me a bitch. But it's not like I didn't like lose all my money or sleep with the guru or anything. But I did walk around Whole Foods for about 3 weeks, convinced I could just absorb all the nutrients from the supplements without taking them. Yeah. embarrassing, not my best moment. I've kind of decided that cults are kind of like toxic relationships, right? It's like starts out all excitement and hearts and roses, and then, you know, a little while later, you're like, I should really apologize to all my friends and family and get this tattoo removed. Yeah. But you know what? Be careful. They're all around you. You might just happen into one. Like one of my girlfriends just joined this group, and she does backbreaking work for them, pays them money every month, and recruits all her friends. And I'm like, babe, you're in a cult. And she's like, Maggie, it's CrossFit. Yeah. You know, like, here's a tip for you. You know you're in a cult if you have to keep telling people that you're not in a cult. That's the red flag. So you learned something tonight, right? Yeah, you got it. So I'm not just a mom, I'm also a dog mom. Anybody any dog lovers? So, are you a crazy dog person? Like dog birthday parties? Dog birthday parties?
I'm a dog trainer, so.
Oh my god, okay. Well, I'm not a crazy dog birthday party person, yeah. But I did give my Chihuahua a quinceañera, you guys. But as her adopted mom, I felt I had to honor her heritage. But I do think my boyfriend's jealous of my dogs because I home cook their meals, they sleep in my bed, I actually love them. Yeah. But I don't just have dogs, you guys, I have a zoo. I have 3 dogs and 3 cats. That's why I don't need a husband. I just have a hot veterinarian who wishes I would stop texting him at 2 in the morning. Let there be light. So, you know, I feel like with all those animals, it's kind of like I have the Brady Bunch of animals. You know, so I feel like if I had a theme song, it would go something like this. Do you want to hear it? Yeah. There is a story about a divorced lady who was bringing out 3 very cuddly dogs. All of them were little bitches, like their mother, the youngest one a cunt. Till the one day when this lady met 3 kittens who were living out on the streets all by themselves. Now they're all sleeping in her bed together, and that's the way her sex life came right to a halt. It's all their fault. It's all their fault. Yes, I'm just one bad day away from buying a dog stroller, you guys. Confessions. Did you give me the light? Am I good?
Yeah.
Do you want me to wrap it up?
You do have one?
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I think I ran off our only audience member. Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was my singing. You know, sometimes I get a microphone and it's just like impromptu karaoke just comes out. I just fucking can't help it. I guess I'll leave you with this. Have you been getting a lot of packages lately? Yeah. And by that I mean dick pics. No. I haven't been giving enough lately, so I'd like to give my number out at shows. It's 8675309. Do you know this song? Yeah, he just won't even clap. 8675309. You know this song? 8675309. I'll scroll through your dick pics while I drink my wine. 8675309. Oh yeah, I like to do that at shows because if a guy really thinks that's my number, I know he's young enough for me. Yeah. I'm Maggie Hyde, you guys. Thank you. One more thing. I host a show one Wednesday a month at Westside Comedy. We'll have a show next week, and we have a lottery spot, and it's a great show. Great comedians on the show. Please come check it out, and hopefully you'll get on the show. Thanks so much.